Scott Russell Gregson is the grandson of a former Las Vegas mayor and the father of a NASCAR driver. He's wealthy, well-connected, and influential, and now he's an accused felon. This is the first time Gregson has faced felony DUI charges, but it's not his first DUI. Sources in the legal system with access to records confirm Gregson was charged with DUI alcohol in 2001, a misdemeanor first offense.
And anybody else who gets a misdemeanor DUI is very lucky because they haven't killed anybody yet. And they haven't injured anybody yet. They haven't destroyed lives yet. But eventually the luck runs out.
Court records show back in 2001, after being charged with DUI alcohol, Gregson pleaded guilty to a lesser charge of misdemeanor reckless driving. He was sentenced to DUI school in a victim impact panel and had to pay $560 in fines.
And unfortunately, when that happens, I think people have a tendency to lose the seriousness of the crime.
We spoke to Sandy Heverly of Stop DUI last August about drivers whose DUI charges have been reduced to reckless driving.
When you're driving under the influence, you're a potential killer. And when you reduce it and make it so minimal, it takes away the danger. It takes away the very strong message that we've been trying to get across to the driving public for many, many years.
Court sources and records also confirm in 2001, 2011, 2012, and 2016, Gregson had a total of 5 traffic violations, several for speeding, that were reduced to parking tickets. With help from attorneys, he was able to get the infractions reduced after attending traffic school. Gregson's attorney, David Chesnoff, says his client has entered a not guilty plea in the current case and plans a vigorous defense in court. He dismisses discussion of prior cases as speculation. 13 Investigates has also learned from a knowledgeable source that Gregson was seen with a drink in his hand while behind the wheel at the Ridges guard gate minutes before the deadly crash. Attorney Chesnoff said he has not seen the security video and doesn't comment outside of court on things that could be evidence. There is already controversy surrounding some of the evidence, specifically how long it took to get a warrant to draw Gregson's blood. That's already resulted in a Metro captain being stripped of duty. When the blood draw did happen 3.5 hours after the crash, the Clark County District Attorney says Gregson had a blood alcohol content of 0.147, which went down to 0.12 an hour later. Our legal system source says if you do the math and extrapolate backward, it's reasonable to conclude he would have been 0.21 at the time of the crash, which is nearly 3 times the legal limit.
And there's no excuse. My gosh, for the last 35 years, the education, the awareness, the alternatives have been made available to people. There is no valid excuse for driving under the influence. I don't care who you are or who you think you are. There is none.